That honeymoon bulb turned up to 100 watts, and the honeymoon's over. We're trying to deal with some real base stuff. Let's leave it at 20 watts. We're just lit, but we're not just feverishly, superhuman. And I think a lot of us just purport that on someone else, and they can't live up to it. And it ends up not being fair to them. And then they do the same to us, and we both walk away going, I underwhelmed.
And if you forgive me, and you believe that I mean, I'm truly sorry, do my best not to ever do that again. If you believe that, and then you forgive me. First order of business is for me to change the behavior that I have so I don't have to come say sorry to you again. That I think we miss sometimes. That sometimes people go, I'm sorry, forgiven. Oh, cool, we're even. All right, back to it. And all of a sudden you're like, you did it again. Dude, have a little room. I thought you were going to course correct. I've got to course correct. The offenders, for the first order of business, for the offender to go, I'm going to do what I can not to have to say I'm sorry to you again.
I think George Janko says every man knows God when he's at his lowest. That there are reliable times when people turn toward faith.
And how many people turn at the end of their life? And I wonder, if there is a God, is that in the same way that, Catholicism could say sin all week, but if you mean it and you ask for forgiveness on Sunday, you're washed clean. Well, I see some people use that as a crutch and go right back to repeat offending. I've got a poem in here, forgive me, Father, for I know what I do. And I'm curious, is that okay? There's the forgive me, Father, for I know not what I do. Mm-hmm. And I'm writing about, well, forgive me, Father, there's times I know exactly what I'm doing, and I do it anyway.
Yeah, that was an error of volition, not accident.
A choice I made. Yeah. Now, if I'm going to keep making that choice and be a repeat offender, I'm not ready to go, yeah, but if I ask for forgiveness on Sunday, I'm all clean. We can do it all over again. I'm not ready to, I'm going, no, hang on, God. The buck's got to stop here. I said, what's better? I'm going to poem in here called Heaven or Not. I'm going to try and find it and see if this kind of half answers that question. Tomorrow is not today's measurement when the misery is bad enough, right? It's people forever. But if you can find something that you can keep going, something that no matter how small to look forward to and continually have faith in and chase, well, then your life here is going to be better now. Heaven or not.
And I was like, time to become a man. Walk forward, peripheral vision. Get it. Own yourself. Walk forward with more courage and start becoming the man you want to be instead of acting like it and putting it off.
I'm nervous for I'm going to go speak or something. I got a little thing in my wallet. You're going to die one day, McConaughey. And I'm like, that relaxes me. If I'm going in, complacent, I got another note and tell myself, what you're about to say and do will outlive you. So you better do it well.
If I said I can't, my dad's teeth would start to go, excuse me? Sure you're not just having trouble? I remember this one time I was going out to do my chores Saturday morning to mow the lawn, and I couldn't get the damn lawnmower to start. Checked everything, couldn't get it to start. I'm going inside. I said, Dad, can you help me? I can't get the lawnmower started. And he turned around. I saw his molders and went. And he got up, walked with me through the kitchen, through the garage, out the backyard, went to the lawnmower, messed around, pulled a couple things out, after about 10 minutes, boom, cranked it. And while the lawnmower was running right there, he came over to me and bent down and looked me in the eye. He goes, see, son, you were just having trouble.
I think in life you want to be finding people that believe in you more than you believe in you, that hold you to higher standards.
I think that's the definition of a good friend. I think that's the definition of a good partner. A good definition of a good husband, wife. That they remind us of the best of ourselves. They shine that light and remind us, because we do. I know I do. I put the blinds on it and I don't see it.
I'm interested in so many things that my hunch is to not take on more campfires, but to keep putting logs on the fires that I've built. And to do that, the clouds that come with fall just nip ambition in the bud just a little bit. They put a little bit of a roof. I'm not as big of a fan of the 30-foot vault ceiling. I like that 10-footer, that 8-footer. I feel ambitious looking laterally instead of four-dimensionally. I'm looking for the dreams and the poems and the prayers to become the reality. And I like a little bit of shade.
I got to forgive that deed, that person for that deed. And again, not necessarily trust them, but do my best to forgive them. And that can take me a while. And I think who it takes me the most time to forgive the betrayal is me. When and if I betray myself, forgiving myself. Because we forgive too quickly. We dust resilient. We hop up and dust ourselves off and go, forgive you, let's do it again. We do become repeat offenders because we didn't take time to put ourselves or feel the guilt of the wrongdoing and pay a little penance to look at and go, I don't want to feel this again. I don't want to do that action again to make myself feel this way. It doesn't feel like me. I don't want that person to have that sadness or anger with me again, or the world to have that sadness and anger from this deed. I don't want to feel that again. And that takes some pause to then go, now I forgive myself. Let's carry on and trust and be ready to do the work to say, we're not going to just let that slide anymore.
I'm successful. Got a home. It's got a gate. I got a security guard. I got 3 kids. Got a wife. All right. Secure this. Keep that log on those fires going. That's the main thing, man. If you do that, there's nothing better you can do. Well, hang on, man. You can do that, but you still need to engage. What are you going to become, a live-in father? No. Kids need to see you go to work. They need to come with you go to work. They need to see you and your mom going places without them. Engage in the world. Go find out some new things. Learn some new things. Whether that's the physical frontier or the mental frontier. Take more risk there. Why? Wait a minute now. So we're saying if success is the key, if success is the measurement, and you can get it by lying, cheating, and stealing, and still be rewarded the gold medal. That's what's happening. Are we ready to say that's okay? Are we ready to say that's just how it is? We have leaders in positions now that are saying, yeah, just win. Well, just win, just succeed. But yeah, you get there. You did it. Congratulations. Come to the front of the line. So what are the ethics? I don't know. What'd the winner do? Well, but wait, what about rules? Oh yeah, by the way, the rules, if you follow them, you're a sucker. I started to find myself going, oh, wait a minute. I'm not ready to say. That's just how it is.
If you're going to do it, do it. Say what you can do. Do what you say. If you can't do it, don't say you can do it. Don't over leverage yourself. Don't over leverage a decision and then jump in and kind of dip a toe. I think I'll try it out. No, think if you're going to try it out beforehand, but when it's time to go, dive. Finish it. Find out. Come out the other side. Don't leave it and go, ooh, if I just would have, That keeps me up at night. I think it keeps a lot of us up at night. When you half-ass something and you just don't know whether you failed or succeeded, got what you want or didn't get what you want. Finding out and looking in the mirror and going, I didn't half-ass it. I went all the way. I found out and that ain't for me. Or I found out and you damn right that is for me. That's a great place to get to. I think part of the challenges in life is a lot of us are running around half-assing ourselves, half-fooling ourselves, not full of ourselves, not studying ourselves enough, not holding ourselves to task enough, not patting our own self on the back when we do get what we want enough, not cracking our own whip on our backside when we do get out of line even though we knew better. I wish we were more full of ourselves that way. Someone said this to me before. Matthew, you're so full of yourself. And I, without thinking, I was like, well, who else am I supposed to be full of?
That's a good line.
And I stopped after. I was like, that's exactly what I meant. And I went and wrote that down. I wish more people were more full of themselves. I think we should take some time to be able to look in the mirror and own that thing that we pulled off and go, good job. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. At the same time, be able to, as we do more often, look in the mirror when we fail and go, bogey, you did not pull that off. Give others and yourself more credit. Happiness You can't guarantee it, but there is a science to satisfaction. There, you can look at habits that engineered less pain in your life, maybe more pleasure, but at least less pain. And that's a win.
So much easier to be supportive and gentle of other people than of ourselves. You know, you will happily bestow this sort of gentle, reassuring pat on the shoulder when somebody succeeds or falls short when they tried their best. Yet, given the fact that you tried your best, you give yourself a kick on the way out of the door and a harsh word to follow you.
Yep. Because I got myself in the pickle. Because things didn't go how I wanted it to go or how I believed it could go. Life's the ironic tragedy. Life is pain. I'm the reason that I stepped in, which is also an asset. Even if someone go, why are you giving yourself so much credit for screwing that up? We're going to make mistakes. You got to own them. Then you got to make amends. And then you got to move on. Guilt and regret kills many a man before their time. So turn the page, get off the ride. You are the author of the book of your life. There are habits that I notice of things I take care of in my life, health-wise, faith-wise, father-wise, husband-wise. If I'm doing that consistently, there's less valleys.
The ironic tragedy is that life has to be lived forward, but only makes sense in reverse.
Right. When you look back, we can all connect every single dot. It's mathematical, scientific how we got to this table right here. It's all connected if we go back and look at it. And there's a whole lot of, I thought that was the end. Well, it was the end, but it was the beginning of this thing. What you're leaning into is that mystery going forward, right? That ironic tragedy that you have something to push off well, I don't know what I do want, but I do know I don't want that. You have leverage. Yes.